And the award goes to... Welcome to the 8th Annual Bookey Awards on Book It, a wrestling podcast for the fans, by the fans. We rebook, and revisit your favorite wrestling storylines. I'm your commissioner, Lil X Fudge, and today we got your GMs, Damone D Money,
Cheerio,
the bad guy Kenny,
Oh, yeah.
the return of Hi-Fi Mike,
Party on, Garth.
and the return of Prime Time Travie T.
The crowd goes wild.
Boo.
boo! Yeah, they go wild with booze.
Still making noise.
You got that X-Pac heat on the podcast. That's crazy work. But can y'all feel it in the air tonight?
Yes.
Really?
This is a momentous occasion. The biggest night of the year. Bigger than the Grammys. Bigger than the Tonys. Bigger than the Golden Globes. Bigger than Jello Ball's new song. This is the Bookey Award.
Who?
And tonight we are going to decide the who's who of wrestling and the who's who of the Book It cast. So, I'm just overwhelmed with excitement. I can't even contain it. We're all here in our Sunday best. Some of us better than others. Kenny. But yeah.
I don't know why Damone's laughing. Like he's not wearing nothing fancy.
He's
I'm
got
not.
a
You
polo
got
on.
a collar on. You got a collar.
collar on.
I thought that was a quarter zip. I thought bro was wearing a quarter zip.
John got his titties out. Now you feel like he's somebody.
We
Hey,
can't see the
like
pearl
titties.
Got a nice
necklace.
rack.
He said, "What titties?"
And that's a goon. But I always want to just jump right into the first award. I'm shaking with anticipation.
Anticipation.
He's lying.
To kind of recap where we're at,
Right,
we
I seen
have,
him. He's not shaking.
He's not shaking at all.
we're most of the way done with our Book It verse 4.
Not one trimmer.
I know
Just
Travis has
sweet
got like a
trim.
novel to present to us, but Damone, Kenny, Mike, and myself have finished presenting our Book It verse 4. After the bookies, we will be having Prime Time be presenting his shows for the next fucking while.
8 weeks.
But buckle in, enjoy. He's going to give you some good shows, or at very least some consistent mid, because he always finds a way. And then last week you probably saw the pro wrestling trade deadline where we traded talent across companies. So if you want to go back and listen to all that, whether it be Book It Verse 4, previous Book It Verse, the trade deadline, whatever, go back, enjoy, relax, and unwind. But tonight, it is the night to celebrate. So, D-Money, is it time to dive into our first award?
I believe so, sir.
D-Moan, get the tables, because we're messing with the real deal now.
What is happening? Did you
Just
like?
odd, terrible gimmicks.
Yeah,
Reverend D-Moan.
that's for next week.
So our first award tonight is the RVD Highlight Spot of the Year. And your nominees are Kyle Fletcher tombstoning Will Ospreay onto the steel steps, Obafemi flipping Wes Lee with an F10, Hangman Page injecting Swerve Strickland with a syringe, Jada Parker breaking a brick over Lola Vice's head, Speedball Mike Bailey redeeming the Montreal Screwjob, Bronson Reed's tsunami to Braun Strowman onto a car, Dominic falling from a shark cage, John Moxley suffocating Danielson with a plastic bag, Darby Allin coffin dropping onto the apron, and Obafemi and Ethan Page with the penalty box. So our winner, with 29% of the vote, may I get a drum roll, please?
I can give you a bass slide.
Yeah, I'd like that. Give me some Seinfeld shit.
I can't do that yet.
Damn.
I didn't learn that yet.
Okay,
I don't know how to do slap
And
bass.
your winner is
There you go.
Kyle Fletcher tombstoning Will Ospreay onto the steps. Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that picture.
It's honestly the best picture I could get.
Hold up, do we have a production team now? What the fuck is
Apparently,
this?
nobody told us.
Sound effects, we
I
got
wasn't
fucking
ready for that at all.
Travis, you
yeah,
haven't been
I
here in a
found that
while.
shit on
There's
I know,
buttons.
I'm so confused. I said, what the fuck is going on?
I'm like,
looking
the
around.
blurry picture of the tombstone makes it almost look like a meme, like it should have like radial blur and like some shit going on. We might have to do something with that. But yes, to repeat, Kyle Fletcher tombstoning Will Ospreay is our RVD highlight spot of the year. Well deserved. That match is a fucking banger in honor of Rob Van Dam. So on to our second award, the Super Dragon Indies MVP. So this is any wrestler who is out there grinding the indie scene and selling out small venues, really making a name for themselves out there. And our nominees are Zeta Steel, Indie God Matt Cardona, Mustafa Ali, Speedball Mike Bailey, Effie, Mance Warner, Zilla Fatu, Matt Riddle, Cappuccino Jones, and Jack Cartwheel.
Next
your
year,
win.
soon, what's his face? Speedball won't be able to be included in this.
I know he's about to have. This is his last year to be eligible for the award, but will he win it? Let's find out. With 41.9% of the vote, your winner is Mustafa Ali, the fucking GOAT. That's right. Put some respect on his name.
I guess
Simone was
Why
calling
not?
him Mid-Staffa for years. And
he
he remembered that shit.
He finally
Remember
did
that shit.
something, so I gotta.
Apologize.
I apologize. You're no longer Mid-Staffa.
You're
That's right.
indie stuff in
Hey,
that.
That's right.
I gotta
This
give
time,
Damone
man.
credit though.
This day.
Bro walked by us at WrestleCon and Damone goes, "Oh, there's Mustafa." And it's like 4 inches away from him. Like, I was like, Damone real for that. Like,
He's got balls. Not much else, but he got some balls.
I got heart.
He got heart, but not the heart.
It's working right now.
Fuck
It's
you.
working.
hey, that's Damoomin Rider right there.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, that made me hate him more. I can't lie.
Me or him?
Yes.
Yes. So our third award tonight will be the Kurt Angle Rookie of the Year. One of our more controversial awards because we get comments saying this person
This
isn't
person's
actually
not
a rookie. This person's not a rookie. Well, we decide what a rookie is around here. Yours?
I feel like it makes sense. It's the first year in a new company.
It
Yeah.
makes
Actually a
total
rookie.
sense.
Yeah, but
fuck
the thing is, we don't add that caveat when we put the award out.
Yeah, well,
So it makes sense to us. But if you got a ballot that says Shelton Benjamin is nominated for Rookie of the Year, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking
I mean,
about?
it's not wrong.
Well, he had a nice little debut. So your nominees are Joe Hendry, I'm assuming counting his NXT debut,
Yes.
Shelton Benjamin in AEW, Javon Evans in NXT, Julia in NXT, Jada Parker in NXT, Motor City Machine Guns in the WWE, Stephanie Vaquier in NXT, Ethan Page in NXT, Mercedes Moné in AEW, Jacob Fatu in WWE, and Oba Femi to NXT. I didn't realize he was a rookie this year.
He hasn't
and
been
this was a
wrestling
lot.
that long.
Yeah, he
This is a
debuted
lot
right before
closer to
Mania.
vote. And because our winner for this award only won with 22.6% of the vote. Your winner is Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
We said his name and he appeared.
There he is. And you chose the perfect face. You got to have that specific face on there.
I
Yeah,
didn't
of
like
course.
Kenny's face. Speaking of faces, when we came back from that, I didn't like that. There was
I
a
don't
heavy
like the-
breathing
You
for
gotta
me.
do it.
That was
I don't
Ken's
like the-
pissy. It wasn't his fault.
I don't like the cut of his jib.
I wish you would stop talking about that man's jib. That man's jib is none of your business. Whether it's cut, uncut, don't matter. He already went to war with them in the comments about that. Leave it alone. I was there. I was there before y'all.
All right.
I got your back, Kenny.
Thank you.
So we have a couple returns on here tonight. I mean, Hi-Fi Mike returns every now and again, just like Roman Reigns, pretty frequent returns. And then we have the infrequent returns
Got the
of
final
Primetime
boss.
Krabby T. He's on more of that
Don't fuck
Brock Lesnar,
Final boss.
Dwayne Johnson, Hulk Hogan promoting his racist beer schedule.
Where's Mama Jasco? Mama Jasco.
Unfortunately, Hi-Fi Mike and Primetime Chevy T are not nominated.
What was that?
Hey, I like having a production team. This is fun.
That's nasty.
I will quit. I will walk off this show right now.
Can we get a
need to use we're gonna use
Don't give me fucking Looney Tunes ass sound effects after my goddamn jokes.
it's good. You're gonna get like
sound.
it's gonna be after your
That in your arsenal. Keep that soundboard tab open. We need that.
Bro fucked me up. The greatest reply of all time.
Hey, Damone don't gotta be funny anymore. He just gotta use that soundboard.
Well, that's good because he never was.
Damn. Ooh.
Yes.
Play an effect for that.
We need that for Book It though. We need it for Book It. When the cheers, moves, we need all that.
Yeah, that womp womp womp.
I'm
After
the
somebody gets like a
magic
fucking
fairy.
0, will hit like crack.
that's a weird one.
Anywho,
That's after somebody gets a 550.
550. Get that boy 550.
550. So we got the Edge, or dare I say, Goon, Return of the Year. Your nominees
I wish
are.
you wouldn't have dared.
Your nominees are Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, Cope, Cora Jade, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Tessa Blanchard, the TNA Brand, Seth Rollins, and Rhea Ripley. That's another close one with 31.3% of the vote. CM Punk, returning with that nasty ass haircut.
No picture for
I
that
mean, if
one?
you're gonna come back,
It wasn't
to the
that
Fed,
return. What do you mean no picture? He showed a picture.
there's a picture.
Oh, it didn't show up on me.
Hey, showed a picture of like the nasty haircut though.
Oh, I
You
didn't
can't
see-
return with
I
a
didn't-
haircut
I
like
didn't get
that.
it.
He
His
came in with
barber
white
fucked him
tee
up.
like he was in the Stand music video.
But, yeah, our return of the year with 31.3. I stuttered on the number. Percent of the vote is CM Punk returning from his tricep injury, not his initial return to Survivor Series. To clarify. All right, and Roman Reigns just got one of his like 10 million returns on there. I guess. So
Yeah,
now-
he returned a lot.
He's like Mike for real. Now for our organic lovin' brand of the year, your nominees are Raw. Speaking of organic lovin', Raw. SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, Impact, New Japan Pro Wrestling, GCW, CMLL, and for some reason, someone wrote in Joe Hendry.
They believe.
They
He's
believe.
a whole brand.
He's a whole brand.
I mean, he
wish we
is.
could have a brand full of just Joe
He
Hendry.
technically is his own. He has a brand.
But your winner, with 29% of the vote, is AEW Dynamite. And
Now this is one of the ones
Shocker.
that John definitely politicked in, and I do not agree. It
I
should be
feel like
NXT.
that's legit because AEW is one of those shows where like the highs are high, but the lows are low.
What
NXT
highs?
was consistently the best show
Can
of the
you
year.
tell me what highs?
Yeah, that was
AEW happened
wild.
this year.
I have this year. Anything Swerve does for
No,
one.
no. Give me
specific
highs.
examples. You're the AEW fan. You want them
Okay.
to win everything. Give
You're
specific
saying the highs are
examples.
high.
MJF wrestling for an hour with Will Ospreay. Remember that?
No,
Yeah,
This
that's
feels
one
like
episode.
Macklemore winning over.
We got
Kevin Hart.
52 episodes. I need at least 26 good moments.
I gotta give you 26 right now.
On the spot.
Yeah.
On the spot.
right now.
This guy.
So that's one.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I was gonna count them. You don't gotta worry about counting. I'll do that part for you.
No, you could eat my whole ass. I'm not giving you 26 moments.
The whole ass.
It's because there aren't 26 moments.
There are. If you gave me 2 hours just to do that, I'd do it.
Wouldn't take Kenny.
Or
2
I
hours
don't
to get
remember-
26 good WWE moments.
If you could think of 26 good WWE moments in the last 5 years, I'd be surprised. But
I could.
Oh,
Oh, I
definitely
definitely
would.
could.
I feel like
I
I could.
definitely could.
I feel like I could do that.
And
well, let me
NXT.
guess. The Bloodline wins again. The Bloodline wins again.
I was gonna say NXT should have won this award, but
Definitely.
it's okay.
I feel like NXT or like, well, if TNA was also like the roller coaster thing where it's like it's really high when it's high, really low when it's low. But I feel like AEW highs hit like crack. Like when they have a good
NXT is
episode,
always high. It's like
live
RVD.
fulfilled in life. What?
And
Hey.
speaking of NXT,
How
this
do you
week is
know-
gonna absolutely fuck.
Hold on, John. How do you know what crack's like?
It's in my
Look how
blood.
he's built.
Adrenaline.
Honestly,
Oh.
that's a good
What?
one, John. John,
Yeah.
Hey,
Though it's kind of weird for a straight edge person. It's
well,
What's the fun of
Mike, take a second. Go to your library in your brain, and just look through John lore, and then you'll catch up to
Open
us.
through the
No,
John.
I got
open
it.
the John biography.
I
Travis
imagine
got whole
SpongeBob
sections
in his
leaked off
brain
from my
going through
lore.
files.
no, it's more like SpongeBob throwing out the files, like burning them.
I don't need this one.
I don't. Yeah.
So, next up is our Raise Energy, our other sponsor, special event of the year. And your nominees are AEW All In London, WrestleMania 40, Night 1, WrestleMania 40, Night 2, AEW Dynasty, WWE Backlash France, WWE Bash in Berlin, AEW Double or Nothing, WWE SummerSlam Cleveland, AEW All Out, TNA Hard to Kill, and AEW Forbidden Door. Our winner, with 36.7% of the vote, is WrestleMania 40 Night 2 is who won. So that is the night that Cody finished the story.
Hey, Travis,
And
Kenny, we were
certainly
there.
some other matches that may have been okay.
we were.
We saw it. We watched them finish the story.
That was when Trish Stratus couldn't keep her hands off me. I was like, Trish,
Yeah. Settle down, Trish. There's
stop.
kids here.
There's people here. Like, come
And
on.
then Kenny woke up during the Karrion Cross match.
Nah.
They couldn't. I'm pretty sure you couldn't see during the Karrion Cross match. I think that's
Yeah,
when the
that-
lights were fucking up
That was
really
awful.
bad. The turn the lights off chant.
Yeah,
Turn the
AEW.
lights off.
That shit. sucked.
AEW will just pull up with a kitty ring. So next up, we're gonna go to our promos. Just like we're known for cutting promos on one another from time to time, who in the wrestling world has cut the best promo this year? Your nominees are Kevin Owens explaining why he turned on Cody Rhodes, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Assuming just that whole feud. Oh,
That's
that's
when they were in the Hell in the Cell.
inside the Hell in a Cell. The layout was a little funky on the form. I don't get that at all. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, the final promo before Raw on Netflix. Drew McIntyre's I prayed for this and it happened. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the football field promo. Ethan Page crashes out. Roman Reigns, no pop. Tony Storms, I sleep with my demons. The New Day turning on Big E, and Kyle Fletcher shaving his head. And this one is a particularly close award with 23.3% of the vote. The winner is Drew McIntyre. I prayed for this, and it happened. Honestly, that award deserved it. It's in every meme, like right now, I'd say.
It applies to so many things.
Yeah,
Pay for this Punk.
It was a great promo, and even as somebody who's biased against WWE on most things, that was the promo of the year, objectively. So 23.3% of you were objectively right. Can't hate on that. Democracy won for once. Now, for our next award, named after the greatest wrestler of all time, speaking of objective truth,
I don't think Triple H has an award named after him.
Dolph Ziggler,
He does.
Nick Nemeth,
Feud of the year.
the
Oh, yeah,
GOAT,
you're right.
the man whose meat I will ride into the sunset. No Diddy.
Pause.
Like, all
I
of it.
said no Diddy. You can't pause.
You are gonna get us in trouble.
It's insane.
Not working.
He said,
Is this your plan to get his autograph on like a
That's wild. The lights.
whatchamacallit? Now I can't think of it. I had the word.
Well, we got this autograph when we went to WrestleMania and WrestleCon.
And a picture too.
Yeah.
No meat riding into the sunset involved.
He even
pointed
joked
at
with
me
us.
twice during TNA Genesis. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. You want to? But he's your dad.
Yeah.
So
He saw
this
the sign
is getting
that said
awkward.
that that he's my dad, and he said, "Yes, my son, I claim you."
Anyway,
Hey, when we met him in Philadelphia, he was like, we were talking about how you would love to be with us right now, and then he was like, "What the fuck's so funny?" When you were making fun of us, it's like nothing. We just got this dude that's in love with you, and he was like, "Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That John kid, he's a bitch."
Vids or it didn't happen. I got vids for mine.
90% that is true.
Yeah, I know. It was everything till the end. It was true.
90% was true.
That's the best lie.
But now, our most underrated wrestler of the year. Your nominees are Ren Sinclair, who I learned about last week through our trade dedeadline episode.
I learned about same.
So go back and watch our trade deadline episode. You might learn about some new talent. Chad Gable, Ludwig Kaiser, or it's Ludwig, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser. Sorry to the German community. The Outrunners, Buddy Matthews, Finn Balor, Street Profits, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Carmelo Hayes. And this one was not particularly close. Your winner, with 40% of the vote, is Chad Gable. And I feel like, has he won the award with us before?
He might have.
This man stays being underrated, and he has not escaped. At this point, now that Nick Nemeth got a push and Chad Gable hasn't still, he didn't even get his IC belt, which it should be the Chad Gable most underrated wrestler of the year at this point.
Give that man a world title.
Well, he went to Mexico. He went to Mexico to find luchadors.
Continental payoff.
He should have beat Gunther, not Sami Zayn. It should have been him.
It should have been Gable.
Sammy Hogan screwed us all. Imagine like Sami Zayn finally getting pushed, like ruins your push. Like another guy who never got pushed. It's like, damn, come before me. So now, a group of wrestling commentators, us, are going to rate other wrestling commentators. We have put forth the best of the best, and we are going to know
and some of AEW's people too.
AEW is pretty bad at commentary. I'll say that as an AEW fan. That's a weak point. But on commentary, TNA's where it's at. The only problem with them is nobody knows their real names. So they call by their WWE names. So nobody gives them the respect they deserve.
Doesn't sound too good to me.
So your nominees are, speaking of the TNA names you don't know, Tom Hannafan, Matthew Rayfwalt. I don't even know if I said that right.
They know
You should just go by Aiden English. Booker T, Michael Cole. How did Booker T get on here? Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett, Excalibur, Vic Joseph, underrated as fuck. Pat McAfee, overrated as fuck.
Hey, we're not doing that.
Nigel McGuinness, Tony Schiavone, and
I wrote
Daddy
that
Matt.
one in.
Your winner, with exactly 1/3, 33.3% of the vote, is Michael Cole, which is a terrible decision. Democracy has failed.
I wrote
it's
in
a good decision.
I wrote in Tony Schiavone.
He's peaked at this. Like he's
I think Michael Cole is the best commentator.
Yeah, Michael Cole's on
of all time.
Michael Cole like that.
It's not even like
I've liked Michael Cole for years. People are talking shit. I was behind him.
And he's all right now. But whenever it's like him yelling at a main event, I know it's some peak fed pilled shit I'm gonna hate is happening right there. So when his voice goes up, I know to turn that shit off.
So you're saying it has nothing to do with Michael Cole and his performance. It has to do with your bias towards WWE.
Because he's being enthused and doing his job?
No. I'm just saying the sound of his voice is usually the soundtrack to some bullshit I hate.
It makes sense. You don't give emotion when you do your
I feel like
announcing.
you said the same thing I did, though, just in different words.
No, because the association. I don't know.
I'm saying
Like,
you're saying he's not about. You're not saying he's bad at his job or there's anything he's doing wrong. It's just you don't like WB that much, and that is what you perceive to be the sound of WB.
He doesn't like when he gets
I'd say you're half
excited
right on
about.
that. Like when I do find him annoying when he yells, but also like it probably also
Okay.
is like association. However, I think that like
Well, what do you expect him to do if like Tiffany
I
Stratton's
know he's
jumping
not
off a
supposed to be
ladder and
bored
he's
during
like,
a match. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yay.
Tiffany
landing.
Stratton. Tiffany Stratton has climbed the ladder 20 feet in the air. Nope.
That's what-
she's
that was
rose-
him
He
under
was a
jumping
golf
above dog.
commentator.
That was
I was
him.
that was
That was
golf.
Here
him
we go,
under.
folks. Looks like she's getting ready to leap.
That was
One,
him under Vin.
2, 3, and she is
Great.
off
Great
to
execution.
the
right
races.
there, landing
I don't
All
know.
right, and she
I
crashes
just don't
right
think
into her
he's
opponent.
I think he's
Yes,
overrated.
that was a good match.
Vic Joseph is goated. I love
Never
Vic
seen
Joseph.
something so exciting in my entire life.
Like TNA's got.
I'm absolutely
commentary
shaking like
from
John
Vic
was
Joseph.
earlier.
John's trying to keep the show on the road, and we're just like, fuck him. I mean, we got through 3/4 of the list in 20 minutes, so.
Hey, I am your parent guiding you along the way.
That's fine. Keep going, man.
You can call me daddy.
No, let's
No,
not.
I'm never. Nope. Never ever.
You please stop. Please
Yeah.
stop. We are all adults.
He's not going to stop till you call him daddy.
We're gonna be here a while.
I'm
You know that light gets there for
I
the
will. I
20
can walk away. That's the best part.
Dad.
The bone, tell him, I love you, daddy.
No, Travis, you do it.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, there are.
You gonna hit another Dusty promo on us?
I love you, Solo.
Man, Travis really got away with booking Daniel Cormier versus Dusty Rhodes.
No, I didn't. No, I
No, he
fucking
didn't.
didn't.
He got like a 0.5. For it.
Yeah, no, I
he didn't
didn't.
get away with it at all.
That was
get
one of
rid
the
of it
worst
all.
rated matches of the entire Book It verse. That
Didn't you win that book it verse though?
No,
Or was that one? Does that one?
Kenny won that. Yeah, that was
yeah,
one.
Yeah, he
I
got
thought he did
killed
it on
for
TV
that.
when he won that shit.
Yeah, that and the WCW tag team title gauntlet match because I didn't have fucking WCW and Mike didn't draft the tag title, so I was fucking with them. Those two screwed me. If it wasn't for those two, I'd have won. That's the thing. Like, I basically got zeros in both of those. Like, I know we weren't given zeros, but it was basically zeros. Like,
Yeah.
Travis tried some shit.
yeah, like I was.
Hey, sometimes you
We
throw
are
something
the
at the wall.
future, and the future is now.
Now.
I wish
Hey,
we would give
that
like
was still fire.
we should
Fuck
maybe
y'all.
introduce an award for best and worst book it verse moment of the year.
We can do that next year.
Yeah.
That would be
Just
We'd
good.
have to.
remember.
We have to remember.
Well, what I think we
Oh,
should
we
do
remember.
is do
We
it.
talk about
should
it all
have
the
a
fucking
book it
time.
first end of season award show. Not with the bookies. The book
So
it first
in
gets that thing.
2027,
Yeah.
when we
Mike,
finish the next, when we finish Book of Verse 5,
be optimistic right motherfucking now.
we've already pushed it back 3 weeks.
This shit.
Actually, pushed it back like 3 months.
Like, didn't I tell you, motherfucker?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Anyway,
Hey,
back on
Book
track.
it verse operates on
Don't
book
tell me
it
what to do.
time.
Then we got a 12-part Travis coming up.
We gonna be
Only
in for
8.
some fucking long.
Only 8.
It's only 8.
It should only be 6.
Yeah. The fourth show got split in quarters.
That's insane.
So what's funny is everybody else who splits it is because they can't finish writing. You've had the most time out of anybody.
No,
You're still like, I'm still gonna
understand.
split them. Fuck it, we're still
Hey,
split
you know
them.
what?
So that's like pay-per-views about to have 14 matches.
Whoa. I understand everybody thinks I had more time to write. I promise you I did not.
No, you did.
No, I didn't, Mike. I didn't. I did not. Straight up did not.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah.
manager of
Anywho.
the year. Seeing that none of us know how to manage our goddamn time. Let us go into the Bobby Heenan Manager of the Year. Your nominees are MVP with the Hurt Syndicate, Paul Heyman with the Bloodline, Prince Nana with
What's up?
Swerve, William Regal. Who is he managing right now?
He's managing.
Lexus King.
Yeah, I can think of his name. That's his name. Yeah.
He went from managing MJF and AEW to fucking Brian Pillman
generational
Jr.
Yeah,
Hey, Lexus King been going crazy.
We're not gonna talk shit on Lexus
Well,
King.
they go crazy on
What
Lexus King.
It's wild that
Lexus
you
King
hate
has been
Lexus
going
King.
crazy.
He hates all of the AEW guys
You
that jump to WWE.
Look
He
like
immediately hates all of them.
Hey,
No, I hate that they get pushed out
have
of
the
spite. I love
same-
Ricky Saints. I even call him by his Fed name.
You love him now until he wins his first match. You're like, oh, this fucking guy. This
Tomorrow.
fucking Phil fraud. Fucking.
No, I was
Prince
saying Ricky
Phil.
Stark
Fuck
should have
him.
been AEW World Champion. He was the one guy that actually didn't get treated right. In AEW.
I remember you bigging up Ethan Page and fucking Brian Pillman Jr. in AEW.
I never fucking liked them. No, you are full of shit.
I
You booked Brian Pillman in a Book It Verse feud, and I literally gave you a 2.5 because he was not that
Why
guy.
do you remember that?
Are you sure
I
that was me?
say I don't remember booking Brian.
That was
Pillman.
me, not Travis.
Brian
always thought
Pillman
he was
Jr.
fun.
is in a faction in my Book It verse right now, but he's not really doing
And he's
anything.
probably the
He's just
weak
like a
link.
background character.
Yeah, he's buns.
He's
and
meant you
I
as
always
in
thought
the
Cade was
the
Bond.
royal you.
What?
We stand for Lexus King.
No, he's buns. Don Callis with the Don Callis family.
Wow, we're still in
Big
this.
Justice with Big Boom AJ. We bring the boom. He should win
Yuck.
that.
Ugh.
Paul Ellering with Karrion Kross's whatever faction it is.
Final
Scarlett also
Testament.
with Karrion Kross's whatever faction it is.
He's fired.
Final
The Personal
Testament.
Concierge with Ash and Heather by Elegance. And Luther with Timeless Tony Storm. And your winner with 38.7% of the vote is Paul Heyman.
The GOAT.
I'm so sick
You
of
need
this
to shut the
motherfucker.
fuck up. He's
I'm so sick of this
John
fucking
hates greatness.
circular built motherfucker.
he's good. Like
Hey,
why are you
John
mad at
doesn't
him
love
for
anything
being?
everybody else does?
He's the
He
GOAT.
Greatness.
Like the thing is, he's just objectively,
built like the
unobjectively,
worst
he's the
minion.
GOAT manager.
he's right. He's the best manager of all time.
He's not.
How is
He's
he
good.
not?
Who is?
He's one of the
Explain.
greatest promoters
Who
of all
is?
time.
Who
I love
is?
ECW.
Who
Who
is?
Who?
Who is?
Who?
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. That's who.
You. Mouth of the South. So you
Mouth
Jimmy
of
Hart
South,
is
Jimmy
not
Hart.
better than
See,
Paul
I always
Heyman.
knew John was
He just pulled out of nowhere. Jimmy Hart. He just
I always knew John was a Hulkamaniac.
I mean, it
I
makes
don't believe
sense.
that. John
Yeah.
does not believe that. I don't believe it.
I believe he's better than Paul Heyman as a manager.
No, he's
So
not.
I hate Paul Heyman that
No, he's
much.
not.
Hey, Joe's gonna whoop your ass for saying Jimmy Hart's the fucking goat. Joe, are you in the chat right now, bud? Joe, are you in the chat right now? Do you hear this man?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jimmy
Joe
Hart was
hates-
in the best
Jimmy
in the
Hart
golden
not
era.
only is the greatest manager of all time, but he was a great translator for Shota Umino and PPW.
He wasn't
That's
even
the
the best
only
in
way
his
you said
era.
it.
Bilingual
That's
legend.
the only reason you said his name.
He was the fifth best in his era.
I stand on fucking business.
That's insane.
I stand firm.
Remember when he was in that reality show when they first put out the
Legends
WWE
House?
Network?
Yes.
That was great.
They should do another show like that. That's a good
They
concept.
won't.
There's probably a lot of drugs happening. It's a bunch of WWE
Was it Mean
legends.
Gene? It was
Vince was paying him in crack.
me. I know Mean Gene and Jimmy Hart were in it, but other than that, I couldn't tell you who
Jimmy
else
Hart
was there.
is insane. That's crazy. That's insane, John. That's
Yeah.
what you know that.
I don't give a fuck.
Over Bobby the Brain.
No, no,
I'd
Heenan.
say Bobby the Brain Heenan was.
Even that era, that's crazy.
I think Bobby the Brain's a
what?
good number
Justice
two.
is better than Paul Heyman too.
No, he's not.
The best work he did was in a video game when you went through the Legend store.
Hey, hold on. Somebody pull the chat up on the screen so I can tell Sean Paul.
What?
You know which one. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, you knew which one. Hey, you don't tell me what to do, Junior. I will calm down when I'm good ready to fucking calm down.
Bro's promoing on the
Ass
comment.
clown.
Where's
Well,
that
from
guy
a-
who always be hating on my hair every week?
Goddamn jabroni.
He doesn't
come.
come. He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
come.
Audio
yeah,
anymore.
listeners.
yeah, where is that bitch that be hating on John's hair? I'll cuss you out right now, too.
It's been Travis the entire time.
Ain't nobody get to make fun of John except you.
That's his burner.
I was
audio
saying,
listeners, we apologize.
we've never seen them in the same room before.
I've never seen him at all.
Hey, he's in there, Batman.
Oh man. So Now, this award is a diabolical name. The Rocky Maivia Breakout Wrestler of the Year. Nobody was considered Rocky Maivia breakout.
Are you high?
He did break out technically.
He definitely broke out when he
Also-
fucking.
Nobody liked him under that name.
John, how many years have you been on Book It?
Like 4.
Okay, so for 4 years you've had the same fucking name.
It probably pissed me off the previous 3 years.
What were you doing? Earning seniority? So you're getting tenure so you can talk shit? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's right.
Bro
I've got
saved
one-
enough.
Why do we always hated it?
The Rock went from one of the most hated.
I'm here every week.
The Rock went from Die Rocky Die to literally the
Bofa.
the head of WWF.
Die Rocky died to Bofa is insane.
Stop trying to make
I rock it. Where the hell is that?
Die Bofa Die.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We have power.
All right, let's do this category.
Your nominees are for Breakout Wrestler of the Year: Joe Hendry, Kyle Fletcher, Jada Parker, Mustafa Ali, Ethan Page, Solo
Be
Sikoa,
closer to your microphone.
Oba Femi,
There you go.
Jacob Fatu, Mariah May, and Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed
Yo.
went crazy.
With 31.3% of the vote is Mustafa Ali. That's fucking right. Put some respect on his name. Damone, apologize again.
I'm not apologizing again. I already did one time. He gets the one. That's it.
He's the GOAT. The GOAT. That's my MVP.
John voted
Go.
several times, guys. That's-
Yeah, I was gonna say John definitely just.
A master politician is what I am. I go in that locker room like HBK and I get you buried. That's who I am.
Ali being the breakout wrestler is insane.
How the
I will
fuck is
give him
not?
credit. I will give him credit. He did break out. Like he went from like mid-staffa to winning the X Division
He
title.
went from being
He actually has a gimmick.
underrated in WWE.
It's Christopher
being a
Daniels.
guy who is a world champion material, getting 0 belts in all those years in WWE, to immediately taking the X Division to PWI cover, to having match of the night on every fucking show he was on, doing record numbers on the indies while
about
being
you, John.
on TNA.
John
Talk
did
to
it.
He is him.
John
The
Talk
did
to
it.
him.
campaign is here. Put your hand on the screen and admit you need Mustafa Ali in your life.
He voted under John. He voted under Lil Fudge. He voted under Pepsi Man.
Johnny.
He voted under
Die
Joe
Rocky
Carter.
Die.
In 2022.
Bofa.
voted under ODB. He
Bofa.
voted under Brian Pillman Jr. He voted
Garth.
Senior, junior.
Fran Dango. The event. He's going down the list of people.
Sean said Mustafa for president.
He was seriously the best option in 2024, and we let him down again.
I
We
just
do
had
nothing but let him
a
down.
crazy joke I was about to say.
He's
I'm
still
glad I
delivering,
held
bro.
that back.
For the people. He is the people's champion. Fuck The Rock.
I had that
Hey,
was
Kenny, I don't know if I've told you today, but I don't like you. Go
cool.
ahead, John. Go ahead.
I had to hold that one back because I was going to say
He also
something
was
crazy.
damn
just now.
good in a suit.
All right. Text me what you was gonna say because you mentioned it 3 times. That means it was.
Did I?
Yeah. Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and get it off your chest.
Finish my gosh darn root beer.
Not Rit.
Your rut beer?
A
The
root
root.
beer.
Rit.
Someone told me that root beer tasted like toothpaste, and then I had some root beer and it tasted like toothpaste, and now I can't stop tasting like toothpaste.
Wait, now you taste like toothpaste?
No, root beer forever tastes like wintergreen toothpaste.
No, it tastes like sassafras.
No, it tastes like, I'm telling you, it tastes like wintergreen.
Tastes like spunk.
I get that.
Try
but
that. You get that. You get
reminds
that
me of
back.
wintergreen.
The backs.
And then it tastes like I'm drinking mouthwash, and it's really upsetting because I really liked root beer.
What kind of root beer are you drinking?
All root beer.
No, that's the
root
wrong
kind.
answer. First off,
Bart.
There's-
that's the wrong.
If there's a root beer, then it's
All of them.
I drink it. Now there's
That's
some that have a little more vanilla that tastes good, real good.
Travis, I said,
I'm a
Barks
mug
is the
guy.
only good root beer. Like, but what? Mug.
Bart's
Yeah.
is great, yeah. Bart's
Virgil's.
is the crispiest,
Ah!
and it's the only one that's caffeinated. It's
And
the
it's the
Wait,
best
Mug is
thing to drink.
caffeinated?
I agree. 100%.
Bart's
Yeah.
is the only
Yeah.
one that's caffeinated.
No, Barks is not Mug. Barks.
Yeah,
Barks is
Barks
Kevin.
also-
I'm gonna find
Yeah.
out because I want to try.
I'm not. I'm
Kevin.
not. You don't need to find out. I just told you. You just found out.
I want to find out what it tastes like. Could you tell me what it tastes like? Can you give me the
Barks-
taste
Yeah,
profile?
Yeah, it tastes like
fuck
these
ass.
nuts. Tastes like these nuts. Shut the fuck up.
No, Barks is like really good. It's like super crisp. I'd say it has a
So-
little bit stronger of a flavor than Mug does, but Mug also goes flat super fast, and Barks punches you in the
I
mouth.
think I have A and W in my fridge.
A and
Hey,
W,
Kitty. Funny thing is, you're both right now.
Yep.
So we're not doing a root beer award. So what are we doing here?
So we are now doing The Miz, Most Improved Wrestler of the Year, and may I note, The Miz improved again. Have you seen Indie Miz going off in the Fed?
Indie
He's
Miz.
one of the better workers week to week.
Hey,
The Miz
I'll say this:
improved.
Melodont Miz, it has potential as a short-term little deal. Like I don't want him like winning the tag titles or nothing, but Melodont Miz is crazy as a tag team.
Especially with The Miz wrestling how he has been lately.
Yeah.
Pay some attention to his ring work if you haven't been. I'll say I've always loved The Miz, but mostly for his character. But his ring work has been a bright spot in WWE as of late.
I like the
Um,
Miz when he's on the Real World. I'm gonna always mention that.
That is wild. But Chasen Rance, the fucking diddler, was on Tool Academy, and that's like the cursed version of that.
I don't know
was
what Tool
watching
Academy
Tool
is.
Academy and noticed that that fucking guy was on there, and I was like,
The fuck
wait a
is Tool
damn minute.
Academy?
It's like a show where girls take their like douchey boyfriends on to get like rehabbed. It was like a VH1 show.
So I
Um,
mean, he's automatically gonna be a douchebag. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
well, he
point
was
of the
such a
show.
doucher that he quit the first night because he was getting bullied about being too small to be a wrestler by the tools who were built more like wrestlers. And normally I wouldn't endorse something like that, but for fucking Chasen Rance, I endorse that. Fuck him. But your
I'm all
nominee,
about bullying. Let's bring it back.
we know. We've all been personally affected by you on this show.
We're gonna have
Like-
it's gonna be like a
And off
mouth
of
of
the
the
show.
If you're a victim of a fucking Travis crash out on air. It's playing like In the Arms of the Angel. We got like black and white footage, like Damone crying. Like,
He is old as
your
shit.
nominees are AJ Francis, Nia Jax, Solo Sikoa, Ridge Holland, Lola Vice, Harley Cameron, Ethan Page, Lexus King, Kyle Fletcher, Drew McIntyre, and some dumbass motherfucker wrote Nick Nemeth because he doesn't need to improve. He's the fucking GOAT. He's been perfect since day fucking one. And I will dive through the screen and I will shoot you in the goddamn head. And I will rip out your tongue and wipe your fucking taint with it. Fuck you. Nick Nemeth is the GOAT. The GOAT.
One of my calculations is actually
The opinions expressed by Mr. Fudge are not those of T13 Media.
Your winner with 41.4% of the vote. This was not close. Was Drew McIntyre, who was already really good and a former world champion, but he really kicked it to another level this year. And his feud with CM Punk really brought out the best in him. I'm
By
excited.
bringing out the worst in him.
Bring out the worst in him. I admire him getting the respect he deserves. His antics on Twitter or whatever social media you use were so fucking funny. My favorite was when he took a picture with Jack Perry at the airport. That shit was diabolical. And he's our first nominee for our next award, which he also might deserve. So our next award, and no, Travie T cannot win this, is the John Bradshaw Layfield Heel of the Year. Your nominees are first Drew McIntyre, Hangman Adam Page, Ethan Page, Kevin Owens, Solo Sikoa, The New Day, Mariah May, John Moxley, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and someone wrote in The Rock. Bro, he can't even stay babyface for 2 seconds. I mean, excuse me, stay heel for 2 seconds. He'd be like, I love you, but I could kill you right now. But you're my family, and I really admire your work.
Cody Rhodes, I want your soul. Like what is up with that? I don't
But
want.
also, will you buy my
Soul
Papa
Fat
Chewy
Man
hair
Rock.
care brand? Like, no, the Rock makes no fucking sense. I don't know who wrote that in. That's a diabolical
I
writing.
want Jada Parker to take my soul.
No one wrote that. He just did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying the Road in the Rock.
No,
Never mind. My
someone
bad.
wrote in The
My
Rock.
fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you
Someone
meant
wrote
wrote in his promo, and I was like, no, he just went out there and said that shit. Like no one wrote that. He just
He'll ramble for 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
just say two things, like one thing that matters.
See, if
It's
you
all
would
the
just
same
go out
thing.
there, say both of these nuts, ligma balls, Sigma male, where the huzz at, he would get $10
You
promos.
about to have a 0.5 pending. You about to have it.
Walking
Carrying
into a
over.
pervert.
It's
You
my
about to have
job.
it back ordered.
That's hilarious.
Doesn't
You're
even matter
winning.
what you do first. It's
Yep,
For
0.5.
heel of the year, the 30% of the vote is Bofa Ra. Just kidding. It's Hangman Adam
He
Page.
sucks.
I mean, this man burned someone's house down. How could he
He
top
did.
that?
He did commit arson.
Randy Orton did it too.
And it
Yeah,
fucking
I don't-
like
Fuck him.
injected him in the mouth in a match. That was wild.
He
I
gave
don't-
me the syringe.
I don't understand the love for Adam Page.
I don't either. Fuck
I
him.
said it.
You're-
I
y'all
said
I
it.
like
fucking-
him.
I like
what?
him.
Y'all are probably the stupid motherfuckers who wrote it against Nick Nemeth. I'm gonna tell you what, Hangman Adam Page is the goat as a heel and as a babyface. You know what? Yeah, that's right.
How
He's
can
the
he
one
be the
that can
GOAT
do that.
and Nick Nemeth is the
I don't
GOAT?
know what you're saying.
There's a lot of ghosts. He's like the people who say like they have a top 10, but it's 25 people.
Sledge.
It's like
Yeah.
LeVar Ball. When LeVar Ball says, "There's only 2 dudes better than me, and I'm both of them." Oh shit!
That's such a stupid. That's so dumb.
I love that. I love that. I love LeVar Ball. Everything about him is hilarious.
I love him too. I've been a fan of him since the early days. I've been saying he's right. But about Hangman is I will say that he should be the heel in his feud with MJF. What is it with MJF and being objectively right but still getting booed?
He's the best heel.
MJF was right about Adam Cole, 100%.
Yeah.
And he's 100% right on Hangman. He listed all the shit that man did on TV, and everybody was like, "Yeah, he burned his house down. Yeah, he retired Christopher Daniels."
To be
Yeah.
fair, Swerve did like break into his house and stand over his child. So I do kind of get Hangman flipped out.
Honestly, that whole feud is kind of crazy. Like
That
how
was a good
personal it got.
storyline.
It's like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre are killing each other over a bracelet, and then like at the mildest inconvenience, like Ricochet's stabbing
That-
Swerve in the head. Like, think of the escalation. Like Drew and Punk like were like finding new ways to hurt each other with tables over a bracelet. And then over getting toilet papered, Ricochet is stabbing Swerve in the head with scissors.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think the burning of the house is the highlight of AEW this year. That's it. That's one. That's it.
And there's a lot fun more. There's a lot of great moments.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that you got
Being
Brian
told by
Danielson
Jim Cornette that it's bad,
retiring.
for the bait. Fuck y'all.
You got the
I like-
Empire.
If it weren't
Riders
for
Saga.
John Moxley and Mercedes, that would be a great fucking product. Like I agree that the Riders storyline is a flop and I hate it, but AEW is doing a lot right, and people just like harp on the fucking bad, and I don't get it.
They have
What they do wrong is they
A
put
atrocious debut on Netflix, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so good!" Like, get real.
I didn't think it was atrocious. I liked the Netflix episode, but also AEW isn't doing well with Max. It doesn't seem like people aren't talking about that. Also, the fact that it takes a week and a half to get the last episode of whatever, that's
Okay,
real
I'm
annoying.
watching it live every week, and I wasn't able to before, so I'm happy about that.
I don't watch live. I'm not a live watcher.
Like, I don't know. I think AEW is doing a lot right now. They're
I would
focused
say
on
they're back on an upswing. They have they're like a roller coaster.
Yeah, I said that earlier, and they called me fucking dumb. Like,
It'll get really high and then it'll crash.
yeah,
I
they're
crash
never,
real quick.
I never called you dumb.
I don't.
Except for
I
them.
just said list 26 good things that
I
happened.
mean, I'm sure I've called you.
worse. That pisses me off more.
I'm sure I've called you dumb. I just couldn't tell you for what.
I didn't call him dumb today, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I never called him
I
dumb.
can't guarantee
like,
that I
Oh,
didn't.
you
I
like
did-
history? Name everything that ever happened.
Exactly, bro.
well, all right, but all right.
You're a fucking fake history fan, you bitch.
Yeah, he's a geography teacher who. What was the problem with Alaska?
Alaska, yes! He didn't know the abbreviations! This motherfucker had his show in North Pole, Alabama.
A geography teacher. This is why your state is like 49th.
Wait, did he say that?
Sorry,
Or was,
the Dino
was it
Kids
on,
Bible instead of
was it
fucking
on the
map.
cover?
You can't
It was
help
on his poster, it was North Pole, comma, AL.
So Alabama.
I didn't even look
I
at
thought
that.
it was North Pole, Alabama. I thought it was like a funny, like a punt, like it's like one of those little small towns. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure there's like a Christmas, Indiana.
That would have been better. Honestly, I would have loved that. That would have
too,
been
I popped for it.
great.
I popped for it, and then in his second part of his episode, he says North Pole, Alaska. And I was like, this motherfucker. And I went back to his fucking poster to check on it. And I was like, no, he's dumb. And I was like, I gotta go tell him.
I didn't even.
John, I've now called you dumb tonight.
I did not see that. Like, I did not pay
I
attention
didn't see it
to
either.
that.
I didn't look
When
at
Trevor
it.
pointed that out to me. I was ready to rope. Not gonna lie. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, I really
Anyway.
fucked that up. I
All
can't
right,
even-
let's go with
can't
this.
argue that.
Let's finish up. Let's go.
Mike, I'll finish on my fucking time.
It's about that
I'm
time.
surprised we're still here, to be honest with you. I thought we were definitely going to be done in 35 minutes. Like,
I don't think we have much left.
Well, I
Like,
was
we were
still out in
speaking
the
through the
fucking
show. I
flat.
say there's not much content here, but we weren't.
yeah, I was just like, it's fine.
We know what happens when I'm on it.
There's
You let me
11
talk.
There's
We
11
know what's
left.
gonna happen. Just let me loose.
Let him cook. Let me loose is crazy.
Let him loose.
He's a rabbit
It's- Bring
animal.
it back to the
Don't say
90s.
that anymore, okay?
I'm bringing
take
it
that
back.
one off the menu. No, put it back. Put it away.
So we want no more.
So our next award
Juice
is
is loose.
the
Oh, my.
Molly Holly Baby Face of the Year. Your nominees are Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Will Ospreay, the fucking GOAT, Nick Nemeth.
I thought that
you were crazy.
Oh my
I'm
god!
glad I wasn't the only one.
Oh my god!
It's
My John, my stomach hurts. I thought, oh my god,
I said, not like this, John.
It took me a second to process.
Hey, clip that. That is a TikTok. I don't give a fuck if we're not doing that. Put that on TikTok.
That was a process.
Oh
Like
my God. Everybody
I
sprung to life at the same time.
because we all realized what was happening at the same because he kept going, and then we realized it was okay.
Just go down the drain, just that fast. I said,
No!
no,
I said, Ricky!
John.
Mustard.
He said, Nick.
I really thought he said it. I said, oh my god.
I thought he did too.
I did too, but I know he didn't because I heard the other words after it.
I said, no, do it off air.
Same,
Do it here.
same.
I thought it's air. Do it off air, not on air.
Nick Nemeth.
You just gotta call him Dolph now.
Just call it, yeah.
It took me so long to realize why that got a pop.
And don't
I
say
did
the
not
ER too
even
hard
know
when you say
that at all.
Ziggler either. So just go with say
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler. There you go.
with an A. No hard R.
Nicholas Nemeth.
Nah, that's too close. Call him something else.
Yeah,
Megalopolis.
you're not even allowed to say Nickelodeon anymore.
The Williams fellow from NXT.
There you go.
And you best not say Steve Kerr's kid's name either.
Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, Rhea Ripley,
Hey,
Swerve Strickland.
Damone, put Sean Paul's comment on the screen.
What was his comment?
Y'all gotta be better about watching this goddamn chat because this shit is funny.
John must have some sort of fetish against or anything Nick Nemeth.
Yes, we know
related.
that. He just
What
said
if
he's
I
gonna
do?
ride him
What if
earlier,
I do?
He's in love
What
with
if I
him.
do? What if I do?
but he's
I'm
for a
gonna
man
goon.
who's real straight.
Except for Nick.
I'm gonna goon and Nick Nemeth. I'm gonna goon.
Hey, hey.
Don't ever do that
Yeah,
again.
yeah. We're done with that.
So this
Just
will be
whisper
our
the N-word.
first award tonight with co-winners, with each receiving 30.3% of the vote. Your co-winners are Cody Rhodes and Nick Nemeth, the GOAT, the
Yeah,
GOAT.
Yeah, you definitely had something to do with this. It's blatant now. It's not even like, oh, it's blatant.
To be fair, he did on this post
What's
say,
the place?
vote for these specific people.
Right, he did.
He did do that, and
He
let me
did do
tell you,
that.
I was watching it, and I said multiple times in the chat that John's people were showing up for him for this reason. Because as soon as he posted that, within 2 hours, the people that won that we're suspicious about were winning.
Yeah,
It's been consistent for like a while. I still think he cheated, but
I mean,
I was
yeah.
trying to get y'all to cheat too.
You know what? I didn't want to cheat this year.
I did not cheat for the record.
This year.
For the records, I did not cheat.
We've
But
That's
I
why when
politicked
I
like a
said
motherfucker.
when
went
I
to
told you it
every
was Boogie
group
Boy of the
chat.
Year, it didn't count because I knew it. That's what I'm saying.
I went into
knew it.
every
And we
fucking group
confirmed it
chat
on
and
this
said,
episode.
vote
That's
for these
all
I don't know
motherfuckers.
what you're talking about.
confirmed it.
Oh, see now Mike don't know.
We've cheated in the past for other things.
See, now it's other
I've-
things.
but
I
hey,
knew y'all
I
cheated.
don't
I
know
knew
what
it was
to do.
Boogie
Me
Boy
and
of the Year.
Kenny,
Y'all
me
cheated
and
me out
Kenny
of it.
can't.
I knew it.
You guys have all said you've cheated on one thing or another. Shut up.
Nope.
Me
Don't say that.
and Kenny can't cheat. We're black. Black men don't cheat.
Yeah, we don't cheat. And I never. I knew it.
Hey, you put that fucking
You got
fist down. You said Usher was the yeah guy and Chris Brown was corny. Put your fucking fist down.
I'm
you
right.
bitch.
Chris Brown's a corny abuser, and Usher may have been diddling kids. Fuck him. Stand on business.
Anywho,
Oh man.
So just when you think there can't be a better trio than me, Damone, and Kenny standing up for black rights because we don't cheat, we get to the Shield.
That's messed
Trio
up
of the
in
year.
February, man.
That's what I'm saying.
So your nominees for Trio of the Year are the Pure Fusion Collective, ugh.
Let's go.
The Death Riders, ugh. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, the House of Black, Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill, They
aka
don't
Black Girl
influence.
Magic.
the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, Damage Control, and the Hurt Syndicate.
Why'd you say
So-
it like that?
Say what?
You said the bang bang
The
bang
bang,
bang.
He went right back. He just made it worse.
It's because I'm one of the boys around here. Your winner with 26.7% of the vote is Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. Black trios win again.
Let's go.
For Black History Month.
I was hoping it wouldn't be House of Black because ain't no black
God.
people in it.
You're overcorrecting. Please stop.
I don't. This isn't one of the people he said for people to vote. So
I will be fair. On my ballot, I did vote for the Hurt Syndicate, though, so I voted for a black trio.
I don't
Prove
remember
it.
who I voted for.
And I wanted the Hurt Syndicate to win. Now, we can't have any nastier tag teams than Mike and Travis. We get to our Road Warriors Tag Team of the Year.
Hey, fuck this guy.
Your nominees are Private Party, Fraxium, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Hardys, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, ABC, the Young Bucks, Judgment Day, Spitfire, and DIY. Your winner in a close ballot with 21.4% of the vote is Fraxium, who are tearing it up in 2 promotions right now. Well deserved. Though
they're never dropping.
I was
those
sad
belts.
that the one time Nathan Frazier ever botches was in the Nemeth's match. I was like, bro, come on. That spot he was setting up for, I know was gonna be so fucking sick too. I was actually sad for him. I was like,
They're never breaking up. They've been teasing that breakup for like a year, and they just keep
Fraxium
winning.
breaks up?
Yeah,
I didn't even know they were doing that storyline because like they seem so intact on TNA.
No,
No,
NXT, they was fighting.
They keep like at one point, Frazier like was in a singles match for a title, and like Fraxium cost them the match, or not Fraxium. Axiom cost them the match, and they've been like, there's been friction this entire time, but they keep just winning. And the one time they did lose the titles, they won them right back.
Yeah,
like
like
a week, like 2
weeks
weeks
later.
later.
Yeah, I do remember that. But yeah, I loved their work at NXT. I was really loving that particular match and that spot. Like, I actually got sad about a botch there. I was like, ooh, I know they were cooking up something good there too. So yeah, much love to Fraxium. Keep cooking, fellas. And never break up, which is probably the plan anyway. Now, speaking of things that should probably break up, we are going to our 4 Horsemen Faction of the Year. Our nominees are the Judgment Day, the Bloodline 2.0, the OG Bloodline, The Elite, the Don Callis family, the Death Riders, American Made, the D'Angelo family, the System, and No Quarter Catch crew. Your second co-winners tonight, each receiving 27.6% of the vote, are the Judgment Day and the OG Bloodline. I mean, those two factions have been dominating WWE programming for years now. It's well deserved. And as much as I'm not into the whole Bloodline thing, Roman winning with them is cathartic for fans. And the Judgment Day has produced so much good content over the years. And even as somebody who's been an outsider for most of the WWE, has loved what the Bloodline does. Not the Bloodline, excuse me. Fuck them. The Judgment Day.
Freudian slip.
Imagine I'm like secretly like a meat writer, like I got like solo shirts in my closet.
That'd be hilarious.
John,
I'm
I
in
will
the chat,
fight you.
like, hating
I'm
on them.
not gonna lie to you. I will fight you. Like physically punch you in the face, fight you.
And then like I'm just talking
You've made
about
my
like,
life hell for 4
Oklahoma,
years.
They know me as like the biggest Solo Sikoa fan, but like I only hate the Bloodline to y'all. That would be fucking wild.
That'd be crazy.
So speaking of feuds that are bigger than mine and Travis's, we go into the Triple H feud of the year. And in all of Triple H's feuds, he was carried.
We're not gonna do that.
Damn.
He's a
I
two-time.
wanted a bigger reaction than that. I
He's-
really wanted like all
he's-
the marks to fucking
He could
come
be
at me.
He's gonna be a 3-time Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was carried those two.
Nope.
Your nominees, who are all better than Triple H, are CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Page, Toni Storm versus Mariah May, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher, Bloodline 2.0 versus Bloodline OGs, Trick Williams versus Ethan Page, and Will Ospreay versus MJF. Your winner, with 25.8% of the vote, is Swerve Strickland and Adam Page. I mean, look how far they took it. Burning houses, injections, breaking and entering. The most felonies equals the best feud, and that is the best feud for that reason.
That's true.
Yeah, they
the more
both were
felonies,
pieces
the
of
better.
shit. They were both pieces of shit in that feud.
They
both
changed
did-
each other fundamentally.
Right. They both did horrific things to each other.
Like Hangman will never be the same person again after that. Like he gave a man kayfabe trauma. Like that's fucking wild, bro. Now for our Macho Man Randy Savage match of the year.
Yeah.
Your nominees are Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson, Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher 1, Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. This should just be the Will Ospreay award, honestly. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2. The Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Bloodline War Games. Chris Sabin versus El Hijo del Vikingo. AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes 1. And Mustafa Ali versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Your winner, with 28.1% of the vote, is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell, and Will Ospreay has been robbed.
Yeah, not by the fans. He got
That
he
is
had
a
like
really-
three. He had like 3 nominees and didn't win.
I like the
He
CM
split
Punk
the
Hell in a
vote.
Cell match, but Will Ospreay, like before we cut it down, he had like 5 nominations.
I think that's
That man-
probably the issue. Is that
I
he has
agree.
too many. That
I think if
like,
he had one, he might have won.
right, because you're
That's a
splitting the
good point,
vote.
actually.
Right, because
He
I
has so many fucking bangers, it's hard to isolate it.
right, yeah, because you might be like, I like all those matches, but I can only pick one. So I pick this one. You pick a different one. Someone else picks the other one. It's splitting his vote up.
And that's
so.
true. When I went on that poll and told people to vote for Will Ospreay, they probably voted for like 3 different of those matches. So
Right,
the
yeah.
politics didn't work.
Imagine
no.
watching the Grammys and they're like, you know what? This person won, but they got robbed. Like that's crazy to say. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
To be
You should
fair,
let
Kanye
Kanye
did do
host that year.
Kanye kind of did that.
Yeah.
That was the VMAs, but yeah.
But
Actually,
he
no, he
wasn't
did it at the
presenting.
Grammys too. He did it at the Grammys too. He did it
But
to that.
he
that
wasn't
one.
presenting. Is what I'm getting at. He wasn't presenting.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
He
He
should have
just
been.
went up there and snatched the mic.
All right. Now, for our Shawn Michaels Male Wrestler of the Year, your nominees are Swerve Strickland, Trick Williams, Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Joe Hendry, Will Ospreay, Gunther, Jey Uso, and a write-in for the immortal racist Hulk Hogan.
The immortal
Your-
racist is crazy.
I
Somebody
added
wrote
the immortal
the
racist
writing was
part.
immortal racist
Crazy.
Hulk Hogan.
Someone did write in Hulk Hogan, though.
He's a real American.
Your winner with 24.2% of the vote is Will Ospreay. There's the respect bro deserves. Yeah, with that many bangers, that's gotta happen.
Yeah. It's crazy
So,
that
yeah.
he's not a champion in AEW right now. in
No,
anything.
like
They have like 84 belts and he doesn't have any.
Because that's what John Moxley is for. He's the greatest to ever do it.
True, he's got the title in his suit. He's got the title in his suitcase for some reason.
John Moxley is like a fucking tumor in that organization, bro. He needs to go away. He pisses me off so bad.
I was so mad last week when I watched Dynamite, and they were like, it was either last week or the week before, and Edge got the briefcase and spent like 10 minutes talking about the briefcase. It's like, the title's supposed to be in there. Like, it's not a big deal. You opening the briefcase, we know what's in there.
Yeah, this Death Riders thing has got to end. I love AEW. That is actively hurting it. Now let's get to speaking of things AEW is not good at, we are getting to the Charlotte Flair Female Wrestler of the Year. Your nominees are Athena, Roxanne Perez, Toni Storm, Mercedes Moné, Mariah May, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and with write-ins for Bayley and Tatum Paxley. Your winner, with 35.3% of the vote, is Rhea Ripley. No surprise, the fanfare for her never ends.
Mommy's always on top.
And she is on top of the polls with a strong victory. Now, we have combined the pools and picked the best of the best to provide a Wrestler of the Year regardless of gender. So, your nominees for the Becky Lynch Wrestler of the Year are Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, Drew McIntyre, Toni Storm, Mariah May, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Cody Rhodes, and Joe Hendry. Your winner, with 24.2% of the vote, is...
I forgot to play the music. My bad.
Fuck him. Will Ospreay.
See, you were bitching. He got the biggest award of the year.
He did. You're right. I preemptively was hating. Will Ospreay, well deserved. He is the Wrestler of the Year. Nobody else putting up bangers the amount he has. I think the only person who was close was Ali, but they weren't seen by near as many people. So, life sucks. But love what Will Ospreay's done. Proud of you, bruv. I love you. But
And
now,
speaking of haters, it's time for the Bloodbath E. Trimble Hater of the Year Award. I also realized that Travis his lineage has 2 awards named after him.
Yeah, I'm the GOAT.
The nominees
I come from a long line of goats.
but Travis has never won a Hater of the Year, might we add?
True.
This is
The
his
nominees
great
were
granddad.
He's won it every time.
I voted for him this year.
the nominees were Primetime Travie T,
He was
The
a
Mo
1,000%
D. Money
biggest
Allen.
hater.
The Bad Guy Kenny, Hi-Fi Mike, Little X Fudge, Mr. Unbiased himself, TK, Kaon Blockhead, who is known as Blockhead Bill or Meathead. We had Uncle or Coach Sledge or Sledgwick the Entertainer on the ballot. The real Jabig. And then we had Joseph Judge Joe White. And your winner is Little X Fudge. Little X Fudge completes the
Hey,
three
jump
piece.
scare.
I hate that.
Why did you choose that picture of
I
me?
purposely picked that one. I feel like that's when you're that's your
I mean, when
internal
you're hater of the
hater.
year.
Yeah,
He
when
was
you're-
hitting the light skin face.
You know,
I hate
sometimes
that.
the things you hate don't always hate you back. And you
Yeah,
No,
can
this
hate,
right?
time, this time they
and you
do.
can hate, and you can hate, and sometimes you get nothing in return. You get nothing, and you
Yeah,
have
I feel like
friends,
that's
family coming up to you saying, "Why do you still do it? Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night?" That's because hating is a sickness. I can't stop. I can't stop. But
Somebody
you,
mute
Mace,
him.
you put that title up one more time, and I'll put up my whole hating career. And this is me announcing my retirement from the Hater of the Year award after my three-peat, but I want that award named after me, motherfucker. Fuck Bloodbath Trimble. I've been hating for longer than him. There's only 2 haters better than me, and I'm both of them.
Hey, John just took my whole gimmick, bar
He
for
did.
bar, bar
He
for
really did.
bar. I'm gonna quit so I can never lose at this. I can never be defeated, and you're gonna call the award after me. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Thank you. I learned from
This
my
was good. This was good. This is like when Master Splinter saw Michelangelo take it serious for the first time. Like,
Hey, we're not talking about no masses in February, right? We're not doing that.
wow.
Wow.
We're not doing that.
Hey,
Anywho,
you got me on that one.
yeah,
I didn't see that coming at all.
yeah.
I feel like I got it. You know what? You know when you slap boxing with your dad, he just gets you one time, you didn't even see it at all. You didn't, where the fuck that come from? That's how I feel. I was like, shit.
I would have gotten 4 ha-has in the chat, Kenny. Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he's-
sure.
he's-
Hey,
he's-
hey, the 4+ haha is a coveted trophy in the chat. I ain't gonna lie.
But now
3 ha-has is good. 2 ha-has is pretty good. 1 ha-ha is yeah, aight. No
One
ha-ha.
haha means Damone Reddit. Damone go give me my haha. That's like-
yeah. But now to the primetime Travis T Bookey Boy of the Year. And your nominees, because Travis took himself out for eternity. So it's the bad guy Kenny, Hi-Fi Mike, myself, Damone, D Money Allen, and Little X Fudge. So Sean Paul
go.
wrote.
Oh, go ahead.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
my bad. I was gonna say you
gonna
should reveal the percentages for the bottom 2.
Yeah, I would say Travis took himself out because he don't want to show up to work on
I
the
mean,
podcast.
I'm definitely
Let's be
bottom
real.
2 because I voted for myself and that was about it.
Yeah,
No one
so,
else voted for me.
So we have an honorable mention. Sean Paul voted for himself.
No
Fuck
shit.
that guy.
Hey, fuck that. We don't do participation trophies.
In 4th place with 2 votes, we have Hi-Fi Mike.
Hey, I won last year. I don't give a shit.
I think I voted for you this year.
Appreciate it.
In 3rd place, we have the bad guy Kenny with 5 votes.
Hey,
And-
you didn't have to say the number of votes. You could have said the
The
percentage.
percentage.
You over here exposing we have no audience.
With 17 votes. So
he
the
does it
difference
anyways.
The difference between 1st and 2nd place was 2 votes. And your winner
They can do
and
math.
the Book It Boy of the Year is Little X Fudge.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's 2 Book It Boy of the Years. That's 3 Hater of the Year. I'm the most decorated star in Book It history, and you will
Yes.
give me my respect.
You
will.
still ain't win a Book It verse yet.
Yeah, you,
Hey.
Fans vote for me, and you hoes rob me of my nickels, my audacity pennies.
Hold up.
and
What
my-
did I tell you about
One more word.
What did I tell you?
You're gonna sit
That was
through
too
both
good.
of us.
Hey, that was too close
You're
again.
a
You shut
fucking
the
liar.
fuck
You just called me a nigga. He said,
Yeah, that was way
I
too
put
close
3 K's
to
in there instead of the G.
You can't use any word that starts with NI at all. It's
No,
banned.
no.
Through both a rock, and you're gonna like it from now on. because my decoration speaks for itself.
Did you just tell two black men what they are and aren't gonna like in February?
No,
For
I'm
Black
promoting the
History
content
Month?
of another black man. Not liking Bo for Rock is racist.
That was implied when I said February, Damone. You didn't have to tag that one. We didn't need that ad lib.
I thought.
How are you gonna tell him that,
Yeah.
Travis,
How you
in
gonna tell
February?
me? We're in
Hey,
February.
how you gonna get into a black conversation right now, Mike? Sit your white ass down.
That
Hey. John really practiced these in the mirror, and nobody reacted to that fucking boy.
What?
I'm proud of you, John. Good job.
Oh.
Give me my
Thank you, John.
respect. Give me my
Honestly,
ha-ha, too.
John winning both awards does lend to the fact that he cheated. Like, he definitely cheated.
He just has more friends than we do.
Hey,
let's be
hey,
honest.
John, you got a little Triple
y'all
H in
always
you. It's
bad on
okay.
double booking.
We're-
It's because I got friends, you fucks.
Yeah, all my friends are here. You're the only ones who vote for
All
me.
my friends are dead.
I was
John, it's okay. You just got a little bit of Triple H in you. You like the politic. I get it. It's okay.
I
He's a
prefer
goat,
this Shawn
you're a
Michaels.
goat.
Next year, I'm voting
Oh,
for
you
Damone.
stepped on somebody's body to get to the prize. Look at you, motherfucker.
This is like what it's like when Nick Nemeth finally got a push in TNA.
Been held the title for too long.
Damone, next year you're gonna be Book It Boy. Mark my words.
I'm gonna be a bucket boy.
Yep, you're gonna be the Book It Boy of the year.
I'm
is what
gonna
I
grow
meant
up
to
and
say.
be. I'm gonna grow up. And
Yeah,
be a
you're gonna
bucket
grow
boy.
up to be a boy. You're gonna be Book It Boy of the year next year.
Well,
I've only been on the show for
I'm
like
pushing.
7 years.
I'm putting
but
all. I'm telling you now. I'm putting all my support behind you next year.
Thanks. I'll get the one extra vote. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Until you forget and you still vote for
You're
yourself.
absolutely right. I will vote. It'll come down to voting, and I'll vote for
I want
myself
Damone to win
again.
that award next year too, but I need Damone to step up his hating game because somebody's got to take the torch from him.
True.
I mean, again, I think Travis was the biggest hater of the year.
I always
period.
am.
No,
Sean,
you aren't always the biggest hater of the year. This year, you absolutely were.
What did I miss?
John,
You think we're gonna give you a fucking summary of the show?
I was just gonna say,
What the
John.
fuck?
John won Bucket Boy and Hater of the Year. That's all that
That's
matters.
it. That's all. And
That's
none
the
of us
most
cared.
important. That's the
We
most
all moved
important
on.
thing.
And I cut a fucking magnificent promo.
he really booked
Give me
himself
my
as champ.
$5.
He was
You either die here or live long enough
Hey,
to see
bad
yourself
guy.
become the villain.
Yes,
Since
sir.
we're at the end of the episode, can you give out the rankings and scores of the current Book It verse?
Yes,
I want to
I'm
hear
doing-
where we're all kind
I'm
of
doing
locked
all but
in.
Travis, 'cause
None of
Travis-
us can move
Yeah, 'cause I
up.
ain't winning that. That's for damn sure.
doing everybody but Travis because he's currently doing his. But
No one can move up, but we can all move down.
yeah.
And you will.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
So I'm gonna go from
we're gonna have Travis fatigue.
the worst rating to the best rating. Is what I'm gonna do.
Sounds good to me.
So first we have John with a 3.68. Then we have Damone with a 3.69, beating him by 1 cent. And then
Nice.
Mike with a 3.79,
Hell yeah!
and then yours truly with a 3.93.
It's all so close.
It is very close.
It is real close.
Yeah, there is a point where a 3.6 would have got you a win.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
It's-
That is crazy. I know John's over there like, damn. If I just didn't do both of Rock, that'd be
it's true.
If I
true.
didn't do the Bofa Rock promo on my last show, Travis would have rated me a 4.44.
Yeah, you would
It
have
was a
jumped up
great
and-
show.
that would have been
Your
crazy.
mic's fucking up, Travis.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
like
not the right
we
mic.
told you several times to not do both of Rock.
It's almost
my
like we said
passion
we don't
project.
like this.
It's like if I decided I was on like a winning run and I decided fuck it, let's put Meng in an Elvis costume just randomly in this.
I like Elvis Mang, and you know what? I'm your
This
Damone
feels like
fat.
so
Can you hear
different.
me?
Makes me so
You
mad
can
about
hear
this fact
you,
that
but I don't
John-
know if you sound good.
John, you literally, it's not like he was your champion. Like how I had Chef O'Reilly as my champion, I had to like book myself out of that. You
Yeah.
You didn't have to.
You brought him back.
No,
Am I saying
Travis,
that
you
the other
sound
day?
like shit.
What's wrong with it? Oh wait.
It doesn't sound like it's going through the microphone.
Is it not? It said it was.
It sounds like it's going through a external
I
speaker.
think Travis just putting his whole pussy into it.
Well, he figures that out. Do we want to do plugs?
Yeah, let's do plugs.
All right.
And not
Mike,
not
can we
butt
find you
plugs.
I can't hear you
Which
now,
you can-
Travis.
You can get at Organic Lovin'.
Is this better?
It's
Yeah.
not
Yes,
loud.
that was better.
It's better.
You're
Yes.
better. You're good now.
There's two focus rights for some reason, and the one sounded like shit, I guess, and this one sounds okay. I don't know what the difference is.
Hi-Fi Mike, can we find you anywhere?
Nope, I'm even off Facebook.
Damn, fuck him. D
Mike
Money,
looks
where
like
can we find
somebody.
you?
You can
He
find me
looks
on
like
all the
Zuckerberg.
you can find me on all the bullshit except for things that Elon
I wish
Musk
I had the
owns.
money of Zuckerberg.
I thought he said he looked like an aardvark. I said what? I said you Arthur looking bitch.
But you can find me on all the stuff that isn't owned by Elon Musk at dumbmoney T13, DAMONEY T13
And Primetime, can they find you anywhere?
or Primetime. Wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
So we all look alike to you,
He
John.
thought I was Deion Sanders. That's crazy.
We all look alike to you, huh?
Yeah, you and Kenny are twins. Couldn't tell you apart.
Yeah, Kenny has a
yeah.
ponytail too.
Follow me. Yeah, exactly right.
I forget that Travis has a ponytail.
I do.
Yeah, you forget because we don't ever get to see him.
True.
Bro got the Magic the Gathering haircut.
Wow. Yeah, I am Travie T on everything. Except whatever add on the blue sky, whatever it is, but I don't ever get on blue sky, so
I think you can still search it by.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works.
I don't
They give
use
you a
it.
whole
I
goddamn
don't use it
algebra
either.
formula for a username.
And Bad Guy, tell us about your 37 shows.
Catch me on social medias at Bad Guy Spoken. Catch the Bad Guy Spoken podcast on YouTube. And you can also catch Unbiased, the football podcast. You'll see TK thump little you like this. And you can also catch Hood Movie Review. We review all your favorite and not so favorite Hood movies. We just forgot the movie's called just that fast. We just did Booty Call. So we're doing what's that?
Gang related.
Gang related, yes, thank you. We're doing gang related next. I'm excited for that one. And we got some more shit coming for y'all. And you can also catch Not a Real Court. We argue things like best fruit because we're not doing best vegetables. Fuck vegetables. And last but not least, you can also catch Geek in the motherfucking Sheets. Where we talk all things anime, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, talk about all that shit. That's it.
And lastly, if you want to find me anywhere, if you want to see my hating ass behavior, you can find two places. You can go to the Reach for the Ropes Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. We'll be talking our shit on there. And you can find me on Blue Sky because fuck Elon Musk. That is at Heel Pepsi Man, HEEL Pepsi Man. Find me there. I spelled it right this time. And I will see you around. Well, that has been the 8th Annual Bookey Awards. See ya.
Bye.